You tired of making excuses to skip the gym so you can binge watch Netflix instead? Well, have no fear. I'm going to share with you my top tips on how to stay motivated so you can reach your fitness goals. Motivation, I feel like, is a little bit overhyped. I think a lot of people rely on motivation when they should be relying on something else, and you might have a hunch as to what that is, but I'm going to explain more throughout the video and you're going to understand what's really important. If you're having trouble feeling motivated, finding the motivation you need to go to the gym, you're not alone. I once also struggled with that when I first started working out. I didn't know what I was doing. I remember I would wake up, think about going to the gym, and just be so scared that I was gonna mess something up, that somebody was gonna make fun of me, that I was gonna get laughed at. I thought I was just gonna make a complete freaking fool of myself. Also, when you're a beginner and you're not seeing the results that you want to see, it can feel really difficult to want to go to the gym because you might feel like, well, this isn't working anyways. What's the point? I remember specifically one day I went to the gym and I expected after a 30-minute run to have abs, and that tanked my motivation to go back again. I have plenty of stories I could share with my experience with also struggling to find motivation. And although I still do to this day struggle from time to time, I'm happy to say it's very rare these days that I don't feel motivated to go to the gym. I almost always am really excited to go work out. But I didn't get that way overnight. It took time and it took a couple of strategies that I want to explain to you now. The first strategy being setting clear goals. You may have heard of something called SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time sensitive. Say you have a goal of wanting to lose weight. That's great and all, but if you want to tweak that into a SMART goal, you could instead say, I want to lose 4 pounds this month. That's specific. You've got a specific number of pounds that you want to lose. You can measure it by stepping on the scale every week and seeing, am I losing a pound per week? It's achievable and realistic because the most amount of weight you can lose healthily every week is 2 pounds. So 1 pound is definitely realistic. And it's time bound. You're giving yourself a month to hit this goal. What is your why? You have to have a freaking reason why you want to go achieve these goals. It could be because you just broke up with your boyfriend and you want to show out on him and be like, look what you lost, sir. Maybe that's not the most perfect reason why, because maybe when you get another boyfriend, you won't really care about showing up that other boyfriend. I'm not judging your reason why. I'm just saying you gotta have one and you gotta stand firm in whatever that reason why is and keep reminding yourself of that reason every time you feel unmotivated. You need to create a routine. I know some people are like, oh, I thrive off of being spontaneous. The truth is, especially if you're a beginner to going to the gym and you don't have a set time that you're gonna go, if you say tomorrow I'm gonna go to the gym, if you don't have it on your schedule, if you don't make the time for it, chances are you're not gonna end up going, my friend. If you have a consistent routine and consistent workout schedule, it's gonna be so much easier for your body also to become attuned to that. You might have an extremely busy life. I mean, pretty much all of us do, right? That's why it's even that much more important to make the time in your schedule. Finding accountability. This is often underlooked, but having an accountability buddy can be so helpful. I feel like the best type of accountability partners are those that have similar goals to you because you can hold each other accountable. If you have somebody that has no interest in wanting to go to the gym or get healthier, try to hold you accountable, they're probably not going to do as well at it because maybe they just don't care because they don't understand. But if you meet somebody, let's say at the gym or in like a workout class, you guys already have the same goals. They're going to be more motivated to hold you accountable because they know if they hold you accountable, you're also going to hold them accountable. Try to find a person that is going to make sure you're hitting all of your goals for the week. And also there's something about speaking things to another person that makes you feel more pressured to achieve it, because if you go to them and you're like,
I actually laid on the couch instead of going to the gym and scrolled on Instagram for 5 hours,
you're going to feel embarrassed telling somebody that, you know? It helps put that pressure on you that you sometimes will need. Reward yourself. Maybe there's a certain pair of leggings that you've been wanting to buy. Tell yourself, if I hit all of my workouts for the week, I'm getting that pair of leggings, because celebrating small wins will help build momentum, because sometimes us human beings, especially me myself, we don't pay enough attention to the small wins. We're so fixated on making this huge amount of progress when really the small bricks are what build the big house. So focusing on the little things will make you see that you are making a lot more progress than you may realize. I know I said in the beginning of the video that motivation is quite overhyped, and that's because I believe the ultimate thing that's going to help you stick to your routine and keep you going to the gym consistently is discipline. And you probably could have guessed that I was going to say that because it is a bit cliche. However, it's true. Some days you are not going to feel motivated. You're going to be like, I can't do it today. I don't want to go to the gym. I'm not feeling it. But feelings are temporary, and just because you don't feel like doing it isn't really relevant, to be honest. I have never regretted a workout. Anytime I didn't feel like going and I still went, I was so proud of myself for going. The more you do things when you don't feel like it, the less you're going to have that feeling of not feeling like it. The more you're going to build up the habit, and it just feels natural. It becomes second nature and you might start to kind of enjoy it actually. So when you realize all the benefits that you're gonna get from going to the gym, the easier it's gonna be and the less unmotivated you're gonna feel. You might feel that sometimes, like I said, I still feel that sometimes, but you're not gonna feel it as often. I also mentioned that some of the reason you may be feeling unmotivated is because maybe you're a beginner and you don't know what you're doing. In that case, go check out this video on my top tips for beginners and subscribe to join the Swole Squad.